Hey guys, I've got this little update on the Middenheim terrain set right here. So what we've got here are three different types of pieces. Over here you have two lava tiles, then you have this is going to be a pond of skulls, and then you have a series of sort of chaos rune stones. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at these. So the lava tiles, you'll notice that all of them I've used these Woodland Scenics rocks that we cast up with some of the Merlin's magic that we had excess over from the learning on how to cast the Space Hulk molds for her starts. And I've gone in and I've glued those down. I've also added a lot of hot glue to create sort of a bubbly surface area. Then we put just some basing around it to differentiate the regular ground from the lava area. Over here you can see I've actually drilled into the rocks to create sort of areas where the lava is bubbling up out of the ground. And we'll take a look at this one too. You can see right there's where some of the lava is bubbling out, and then it's bubbling out from over here. When this gets painted up, it'll have a whole lot of really cool sort of wet blended glow effects on there. Now over here we have the Pond of Skulls. What I've done is I've taken a varied amount of different types of skeleton pieces from different kits. So these two skulls here, these are from actually the Orcs and Goblins banner that has little skulls hanging off of it. And then I've also got some old skeletons, horsemen pieces. And then just a number of different types of skulls. Some of them are from the undead kits for vampire counts, some of them are not. And then you also have this is actually a Khorne champion base, I believe, from Warriors of Chaos. And then I've also added this this texture on the bottom to kind of break up the surface area underneath it so that it would appear less stable, sort of like mucked up, like there might be stuff below the surface. What'll happen with this is once this gets painted up, it'll also get water effects put on it, so it'll actually look like a pond. And we'll paint it to varied depths, so you'll have like some areas that are really dark and then some areas that are not. So then you have the Chaos Rune Stones. These were partially inspired by the teal spires that you see over at Blue Table Painting, but I decided to kind of go a new direction with them. The teal spires are pretty okay, but what I've done is I've textured the heck out of these, and you can't really tell right now. See if I can get a good shot. Okay, there you go. You can kind of see the texture there. What I've done here is I've gone in and I've used two different rocks that I have right here. Now I'm planning on getting more rocks. This is something I actually learned from watching Mike at Terrainscapes and then Viv from Knights of Dice. YouTube channels Rubbish In, Rubbish Out. So this side right here has a really good texture that I've been using to do impressions. And I want to try and find more rocks with that kind of impression texture. Then I've been using this edge right here to kind of get those really, punched in kind of areas along there. And you can also see that I've done some chaosy looking sigils all over the place. These weren't any particular sigils, they were just me kind of being a little creative. You've got a couple of chaos symbols here and there. And these are really just sort of line of sight blockers for the most part and offer a little bit of cover. I've also put a heavy amount of the various rock formations from the Woodland Scenics kits around the bottoms, so that they'll look very very heavily ruined, like they've been there for a very long time. So just a short little update on some of the Middenheim pieces. I've still got the buildings to finish out. That's all that's left to do. And then the summoning circle, which is going to be the turn counter. So stay tuned for that, and I'll get an update for you for that later this week.